What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to another video and, well, look. The UK's, probably Europe's, first look at the Huawei Mate 80 Pro Max and the Huawei Mate 80 RS. Yes, your average dad has spunked all his family's Christmas money, so there's no Christmas presents coming to the household this year, but I think it's worth it. In this video, I'm going to unbox and give you the first look at these devices in hand without all that mental dance music that these Chinese unboxing videos have. Without further ado, let's go. So, I'm going to save, you'll not be shocked, the RS for last. But I still think the Pro Max is going to be a pretty goddamn nice experience in unboxing. It's not the RS Ultimate Edition, so it doesn't come in that lovely red box, but it looks like a thick box. So Huawei still doing what every manufacturer should and giving us everything we need in the box. Do you know, getting a new Huawei device is so bittersweet because, well, it's Huawei. You know the hardware is going to be amazing. I've gone for the gold 1/2 terabyte version. You know the hardware is going to be amazing, but the software can be so frustrating. However, with the new Harmony OS, I see that the container folders, so like your G-Space and G-Box and Easy Abroad, it seems like you can move the icons onto the home screen now without having to keep them in a folder, which is very, very positive. So, inside the box we have, of course, the phone. We'll move that to the side just now. Underneath here we get, oh, I feel something there. SIM ejection tool. USB-C to C charging cable. And a rather petite but very powerful 100-watt charger in the box. Thank you, Huawei, for continuing to give us everything we need in the box, including a case. Let's see what the quality of the case is like. Please don't be clear plastic shite. It's clear plastic shite. I don't use cases, but I have to be honest, this is not the case you want for a super premium expensive flagship phone. But 100-watt charger, cable, manual, SIM ejection tool. That's good. Now, the phone itself. The Huawei Mate 80 Pro Max in gold, 1/2 terabyte. Oh, good lord. Sorry, I've just messed myself. By this point, Chris from Techspert would have made about 100 inappropriate jokes. As a grown man, I'll limit it to 1 or 2. Slightly confused because they make it look like that's definitely a MagSafe ring, but no magnets, sadly. No, let me just have a quick check here. Here's my Belkin stand. No magnets. That's unfortunate. But the 6.9-inch Huawei Mate 80 Pro Max, let's just power it on. There will be some juice, I'm sure. I've gone through all the specifications. This video is purely just for you to get your rocks off looking at how stunning this device is. Super, super premium. They've gone fully flat this year as well. There's no curves. It is a fully flat display, much like on the Samsung flagship, the iPhone flagship, and most other flagships. Yeah, there's your distinctive Mate series of front-facing cameras with Face ID. I was going to say I can't wait to get this set up, but to be honest, setting up Harmony OS Huawei devices is a bit of a pain. But I will do it. I will set them up, and that'll be for the next video showing you the UI and software. But that's the Mate 80 RS in gold. It does come in a few different colours, and of course the Average Dad Tech Store is where you can get it for the fastest shipping and cheapest prices. Remember, there's this 3% off code running all the way until the end of January. Can't wait to test out the quad camera setup. But again, this is our first look. I've done a video telling you all the specs. You can also check out GSM Arena, link in description. So let's pack this bad boy away and open the daddy, the big one, the Mate 80 RS. Here it is, the fully booted out 1TB of storage, 20 gigabytes of RAM, Huawei Mate 80 RS in, well, I'll let you guess what colour. I think you can probably tell which one I went for. The Mate RS, the ultimate series of Huawei's, always bring really nice unboxing experiences, including the red famous sleeve and of course the phone itself. Huawei ultimate design. Oh, so again, we'll keep this to the side for now. Jesus, that is a heavy big boy. And then underneath this tray, we will find a few more goodies than in the other one. So we've got a blacked out USB-C 100 watt charger. We've got a, bloody hell, this is amazing. We've got another 100 watt charger, but with triple ports, USB-A, USB-C and USB-C. That's super handy to have. 2 USB-C to C cables, and please, for the love of all that is holy, let this be a more premium case, please. Oh yeah, it is. And this gives away the colour. Look at that. Look at that. That is the sort of case that you should be getting when you're spending a bucket load on goodies. It's just the manuals left in here, your little Huawei card. But yeah, that's a really nice unboxing experience filled with everything you need. But again, I don't use cases, so I will not be rocking this case. I will be rocking this phone naked like God intended it. So now we get to the main event, the phone itself, in that stunning purple colour. I can tell you this feels heavy as F. Oh, Jesus, that is a deep, deep purple. Very glossy, glossier than I actually expected. You can see the difference in the camera housing. Now the cameras themselves are no different. Not at all. There might be an extra like depth sensor on here, but there's really no difference in the actual lenses. It's just the housing, and I have to say that honeycomb effect of the RS. Wow. So again, the RS comes in purple, white and black. I've gone for, well, clearly the purple, which has the silver aluminium rails. Wow. This is, yeah. Just being able to have one of these is very, very privileged. Now, Huawei's don't come without their issues, obviously. We've talked about its software. What's really frustrating is it's not Huawei's fault that America are absolute douches when it comes to competition. Because, get it straight, if Huawei had no limits, if Huawei could use Android and the Qualcomm Snapdragon chip, yeah, it would be game over for all phone manufacturers. So just to give you an idea, since we're here, we may as well. The RS and the Mate are the same phone essentially. They're the same width, thickness, size. Oh, they're kind of stuck together there. Look at that. Same screen, display. Both have tandem OLED panels. So yes, dual OLED panels. Hopefully you could see it as well. All the different languages that are included on the Harmony OS version. If your language is popping up, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I'm going to get both of these set up. I'm going to use them, do a full comparison, even though they're very similar. But before I go, again, I just want to give you that look. Now, average dad tech store. This, around £1,300. This, sell a kidney. This is the more value for money. This is telling people you're a fucking baller and you want everyone to know it. Just being honest, that's basically what the RS is. Hopefully you've enjoyed this first look. I'll be back tomorrow with full content, full breakdown, first impressions of both of these devices. Let me know in the comments if you want both of these devices in the same video for first impressions, or do you want them separate? A separate RS one, a separate Mate 80 Pro Max. Now, the YouTuber inside me thinks I should do separate, 2 different videos, but, you know, the actual tech passionate guy knows that I would like to see both in the same video. I'll be back tomorrow with content on this. Thanks for watching. Until next time.